All right. Hello, everybody. It's a wonderful morning here. It's nice, lovely 8:09 a.m. here in Texas. I see the sun lightly shining through my windows. I hope everybody out there is having a great time. If you really enjoyed the buttery smooth 60 FPS of the last game, well, do I have a game for you? This video game is called Dr. Hauzer. This is on the 3DO. This was a 1995 release by Riverhill Software. It's actually quite a charming little game. We're gonna have a fun time. Yeah, everybody get hype in the chat for the 3DO. The 3DO is great. For some definitions of great. I'm not sure about that.
I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've seen a 3DO speedrun of anything.
Yes, this game, you may have seen this game before if you are an avid watcher of Games Done Quick, because this was mistakenly put into the awful Games Done Quick block at some GDQ. I think it was 2019. I want to say it was 2019. But okay, we don't care about this intro. But I'm ready to start, so we're going to start in... What? It just started the opening again. Okay, sometimes the game does this and it's really weird. So, I'm going to cheat. And... Oh, it's doing this. Sometimes this game does weird things and it likes to randomly repeat inputs a million times. So we're gonna speed through the opening. Yes, this game is actually great, by the way. If this game looks remotely interesting to you, which I sure hope it does, then you should absolutely play this game. Push the P button. Alright, now, hopefully I'm ready to start in... Okay, we're going. You know what? We're going. This game does not want to cooperate with me.
Technical difficulties in starting the run from the menu.
Yeah, that's how you know this run's great. So,
I don't see what
if you like virtual
possibly
highlight, this game's also great for you.
Oh no!
This game probably beats out virtual highlight in the low frame rate department. Okay, we got the most important skip of the run. If you go really fast right there, you skip the first text box. It doesn't actually save any time, but it exists. Yeah, this game kind of does look like Alone in the Dark, actually.
Of course, Pasama has played this game.
Yeah, this game was a very early survival horror. Well, not really survival horror, but a horror-themed adventure game. Kind of like Alone in the Dark. This was in the pre-Resident Evil days. So, you real smart cookies out there are probably thinking, hey, TPC, I'm very smart and I know how to browse Moby games. This is a Japan exclusive game on the 3DO. Why is this in English? Well, I'm about to blow your mind, because this game has a completed fan translation project, and that's what we're using. Not actually because it's in English. The reason why we're using it is that the original music for this game is still copywritten, and you will get DMCA striked for it on Twitch. At least as far as I know. I've never tried. So, luckily, the hacker for this game, Arcane Aria, put together a little package with custom music.
That is certainly something.
Alright.
Where did the frames go?
Oh, we'll make them up at the end, don't worry. It's quite an interesting development because, as far as I know, I will be executing an emulator exclusive glitch in this. Well, not a glitch, but it is an emulation bug, but we will save time doing it. That's why EMU and console are separated. Only one person has ever done a speedrun of this game on console. And it is not me. Sadly, I do not own a 3DO.
So in this run, when we're talking about saving the frames,
yeah,
we mean something slightly different.
But yeah, emulator, as far as I know, I'm running this on Libretro Opera, which is their 3DO emulator. This is, as far as I know, the most accurate when it comes to console. It's the closest I got to console times, where everybody else saves like 3 minutes or something. So, whatever, I'm last on the leaderboard, but... Oh, if you like how smooth the item interaction scenes are, oh, get ready. They get worse. So here's the hardest part of the entire run. It's going to be pushing this wardrobe. We need to clear up enough room so we can get behind the door, plus we need to push it at the right angle. Okay, that was a very good grab. And you could be very risky and kind of pull this short. I'm not going to. And that was a very good table push. It's kind of... Sometimes it's a little awkward how much distance you have to go. This may be obvious to you watching, but the controls in this game are not exactly conducive to going fast. So, sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle.
I can't imagine like why the controls might not always quite totally cooperate with you.
You'll see like right there, my guy will randomly like duck like he's trying to grab something every so often. That's like, this game's buffer window is only surpassed by Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So it's kind of, sometimes it'll just happen. Like, I'm not even pushing a button when that happens, by the way. Yeah, also there was a giant boulder.
There was a giant... It was not going very fast.
Yeah, it was pretty slow. I've never gotten hit by it while playing the game. I've never tried. Oh, here's a fun little thing. And also a project for all you people in chat. There's going to be an axe inside of here. If you open this from the front, the axe falls out and kills you. So fun little project for everybody in the chat.
Wow!
I want you in chat to keep track of every single way that it looks like you can die in the game. And at the end of the run, we'll have a little special, and I'll pick whatever I see in chat, and we'll see one of the death animations in this game, because hopefully we will not be seeing a death animation in this run. We're just basically running around collecting keys and various items right now that we do need to finish the game.
I'm certainly taking a note about that axe one.
Oh, the axe one is pretty good. I have seen that one because the first time I played this game casually, I did open the closet from the front. Oh, here's going to be a room where we skip a whole bunch. Watch this skip. It's called Walk Forward, then Walk Back. Otherwise, you have to go through a massive ordeal in this room of platforming, because you wouldn't know from watching this run. This game has a third button, the C button, and it makes you jump forward. We will not be seeing that at all. I'm not going to reuse this gag from the GDQ run. Not skipping that staircase cutscene is incredibly long, but that was already done in the GDQ run by a person's name I sadly forgot. Here we're going to be picking up 3 items, a nice whole 3 items in this room. The lighter, the crowbar, and the coolest item that we're going to be using for probably the coolest scene in the entire game is the shotgun. Also, the shotgun's item menu lags really badly for whatever reason.
Like, worse than the rest of this?
Well, the menus usually aren't too bad. They just have ridiculously long buffering times. So you can literally buffer in between a 20-second cutscene in this game at one point. Like, okay, also if I press start there twice, like, it will pause as soon as I get out of this cutscene. Oh yeah, that was Dr. Hauzer, don't worry. That's not the last time we'll see him. Speaking of cutscenes and skipping, we cannot skip this cutscene. I'm just gonna let you enjoy this one in its full glory. I don't even remember our guy's name, but I think I could crowbar away some logs faster than that. This actually would be a pretty good candidate for Kuso. It's got some real mean like Kaizo traps in it. Oh, speaking of that best scene in the game, here we go. Use the shotgun on the wall. You get a sweet action-y cutscene. 3 different camera angles. Speaking of 3 different camera angles, I think we'll be seeing that in a few rooms from now. Well, first we have a dead body, which is necessary to examine because it has a key on it. There's a whole bunch of lore in this game, like there's documents you can pick up and stuff about various things that happen to these people. Oops. I was supposed to use the key. We're not going to be reading any of them. In fact, we don't even pick up a single one. Yeah, speaking of 3 different camera angles, this game is actually pretty inventive for this. Because I can think of very few games that were this old, especially games on the 3DO that did this. But there's 3 different camera angles. You have the standard Resident Evil fixed camera view that we saw before. You have this first person, and then you have a top-down view, which we will never see in the game because it lags the game so incredibly badly. It, like, if you thought this was bad lag, run the game in top-down view. And open this with the wooden key. Top-down percent would be hilarious. It would be so long.
Starbird, you always come up for the most cursed things. It's great.
Oh, here's this pit. I don't actually remember how you find out about this in the game, but if you walk over it, you don't fall into the pit. I know the game tells you, because I didn't die my first time. Randomly buffering, like, examining stuff.
So are we just, like, lagging too much to, like, fall? Is that what's going on there? I think that's what's going on there.
We'll do that. I love how every old game like this has to have the door opening cutscenes. I always think that they're really charming. I have no idea the sound effect that they picked for this. Use the gold key. It's going to be a very important dresser right here that we need to press A on 3 times. So we can press the switch. It also takes a very long time to load that cutscene. I'm gonna guess because it has to load another room.
Hauzer, not a real doctor.
Hauzer is actually a real doctor, just not a medical one. Yeah, as I said, there's like a whole bunch of lore in this game and everything. There's a bunch of documents and stuff you can pick up.
Oh, so you can like find Dr. Hauzer's dissertation?
Yeah, basically. You can find the reason for all the plot. It's pretty decent. You'll get a little snippet of it at the end.
I assume that arrow hitting the wall was yet another one of those Kaizo traps.
Yes. Otherwise, the arrow that popped out from this, I'm pretty sure that would pop out and kill you.
Yep.
Yeah. So speaking of emulator and camera angles, I'm pretty sure this is emulator exclusive, because console doesn't do this. Small rooms like this in first person have like no lag at all, so you can see just how fast we're moving in this. And we will be abusing that.
That's no lag?
Yeah, that was pretty much no lag. It was extremely fast, and we'll be abusing that even more. Oh, there's a photo of Dr. Hauzer's wife. That's extremely important. It's a strangely clean fireplace, and it's moving. So now the game's basically Kingsfield, because we're all in first person. Oh, speaking of amazing cutscenes that you can't skip, we have another great one. This is the cutscene I was talking about, where if you input an action before it, it will literally buffer it for like 20 seconds. I was watching some other game with like a cutscene where you fell down like this, and like it took forever to. Oh, it was Hybrid Heaven on the N64. I knew it was some other game that I played. Oh, speaking of which, I didn't say how I actually found this game because I'm sure this will be an interesting story to people. So, yeah, I'm about to blow your mind once again because I will be plugging my own stream on this stream. In that, I run a project on my own channel called the Speedrun Every System Project, where I roll a completely random system out of my giant list of like 150, the only criteria of which being, is it emulatable and are there video games on it? And I pick a game on it and speedrun it. Oh, by the way, if you want my personal vote for cutscenes, death cutscenes to see, it's this one. We're gonna light some dynamite, and you gotta get away. And I've never seen what happens if you get caught by the dynamite. Oh, I was a little slow. If you're fast there, you can turn all the way back around to the door before the explosion. But yeah, the Speedrun Every System Project, this was the third game that I ran. And believe it or not, the 3DO was one of the least questionable systems I've played so far. Oh, sadly, we have a great cutscene that we're gonna skip right here because it's incredibly long. But this is a giant pre-rendered cutscene of a minecart ride.
A minecart ride? I can't imagine that ever lagging.
Well, it's pre-rendered, so it doesn't.
Oh, okay, okay.
I have not rolled a Gamecom game, it is on the list though. So here's your huge plot dump at the end because we didn't pick up any of the documents and we didn't read a single one. By the way, trust me, the Gamecom would also not be one of the most questionable systems I rolled.
Wow, what a huge discovery.
Yeah, here's Dr. Hauzer. They mentioned all of this and why this happens in the documents. If you want to understand the plot for this game, you should probably play it. Oh, let's see. Let's test the buffering strength of this game. I just pressed start right now. Let's see if it'll buffer it after this cutscene. I would not be surprised if it did. Yeah, this is Dr. Hauzer. There's his face. I don't want to actually spoil any of the plot for this, but I'm just going to say the photo of the wife that we picked up before was very important. But no, I actually do recommend that people play this game. It's actually a pretty good game. Like, it's very enjoyable. It just, haha, it runs at the funny frame rate. And it looks funny. You could probably guess the plot of this game from this text right now. Dr. Hauzer looking for his wife. And oh, he lost his wife. Oh, massive spoilers. I can't believe our main character's name I forgot is spoiling the game already. At the very end. By the way, time is coming up at the end of this. We'll be walking through this room, and then when we touch the artifact that he's in... Oh, nice. It buffered the start input throughout that entire cutscene. When we... by the way, having the photo of the wife here makes us completely invincible to all this. When the game tries to load a cutscene right here, that'll be time, which is in right now. But the start time wasn't accurate. So
is this even doable if you don't have the photo?
I don't think so. I've never tried. So I'll let this amazing cutscene play out, and then we'll get to seeing a death. Here's another great explosion. And I believe actually... Oh yeah, you get to watch the minecart cutscene again. Except, now it's all falling apart. So everybody in chat, I want you to post what death you would like to see. We can get rolled over by a rock, which I don't know if you can. Fall down a pit, get cut by the axe, or get blown up. And I'll let you all choose. I'm seeing a lot of votes for the axe. The axe is a pretty good one. I'm surprised we're not seeing enough love for getting blown up. I want to see some dynamite. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of votes for Axe. So, oh, Dynamite. Oh, it's pretty close. Oh, Dynamite looks like it's rolling ahead.
We'll make the call when the minecart cutscene ends.
That was the end of the minecart cutscene. Dynamite has been rolling ahead. I've seen enough, and we see Runner's Choice, which is Dynamite. So now you can see me loading save state slots. We're gonna roll back to here, the bone key. This is good. You're gonna see loading save state slots over there forever. But I've never tried this before.
There's the Dynamite.
So let's blow up some Dynamite. Again, I've never seen this before. We'll face the camera. I'm pretty sure that you can get blown up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, well that was disappointing. There was nothing about that. It just blew up. There's a game over. Well, you all voted for it, so that's what you all get. So that was Dr. Hauzer, yeah. I know I didn't make the game sound very good, but I can assure you it is a very fun game, and I actually do recommend that you play it. Now, well, okay, you know what? It was probably fast, so I'm gonna speed through this, and okay, it's gonna take us a bit to get back to the axe, but
well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna just talk about the Valkyries. We're a female and femme-leaning organization. Our Discord is open to all people. It's a community where speedrunners and people interested in speedrunning can just hang out. We have additional resources and links to mental health resources, as well as some other useful things for those who do struggle with mental illness. And likewise, also, because more and more events have gone online, Take This has also started running an AFK room online, which is a moderated Discord server that people can receive like non-professional support for when they're struggling.
All right, everybody. You want a special bonus? Here's your axe cutscene.
Special bonus axe.
And there was the axe cutscene. That was a pretty good one. I have seen that one before, sadly, though. But I'm sorry if you're sick of me, because you will be seeing me later in the day. But that was Dr. Hauzer. I hope everybody enjoyed it and had a fun time. Again, if the game looked interesting, you should play it. But thank you all for watching. It's been a great marathon so far. It'll continue to be a great marathon. So everybody enjoy all the runs coming up.